Okay, yes. Hello and welcome to this new tutorial by Kato James Kalemba. In this tutorial, we are going to dive into FlutterFlow and we are going to develop an application sort of, but this time around we are going to handle the authentication part of it. I already have a tutorial on how to get started with the FlutterFlow, so this tutorial is basically for someone who watched that tutorial, because we are not going to dive into the basics of FlutterFlow. We are going to just start straight. And this tutorial, we are going to have two parts. We are going to have both the front end and the back end. And without further ado, let's get started. So you are going to go to your browser and put in flutterflow.io, or you can just put FlutterFlow. Then the website will load, and here it is. So you are going to go ahead and log in, and you will be directed here. This tutorial, we are going to get an inspiration. We are getting inspiration from a certain. We are getting inspiration from a certain Figma file. Then we are going to use as a reference. Let me see. Okay. Let me open the Figma file, and I'm going to leave a link in the description, so you can also be able to access it and use it. So this is the Figma file we are going to use. We are not going to develop all the screens. We are just going to develop only those screens we need. So all thanks to the person who developed this design and made it free for us to use. So uh, So this is the screen we are using. So this is the Figma file we are using. It has both light mode and a darker mode, but for us, we are going to go with the light mode. And as I said, we are not going to develop all the screens. We shall have a tutorial uh, for all these screens, but basically this one is uh, more focused on authentication. So I think the screens we use, we need this one, we need this one, create account, forgot password. This one, I don't think we need more of this one. I think we shall skip this one and then develop this one. So we basically need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screens. Let me hope in 1 hour we shall be done with this. I don't want to make it so long. So we are going to be a little bit faster. And yeah, so as I said before, you are going to have a full video on how to develop all of these screens, so you can have more experience on how to get started with it. A FlutterFlow. Yeah. So basically, I'm going to leave a link in the description, so you can also be able to access uh, these designs, and you can use them free of charge. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to go to our FlutterFlow dashboard, and we are going to create an account. I'm going to name it Authentication, because the video is all about authentication. Authentication is basically like identifying yourself before given access to a certain software or a website or application. Like you have to first log in or create an account. So that's all about authentication. You have to identify yourself before being given privileges to access a system. So let's start out. We are starting with this screen, and when you look here, it is called the splash screen. So I'm going to change this screen from home page to splash. Then I'm going to come to the widget tree here, and I'm going to delete this app, but this is basically an app bar. When you put a cursor here, it tells you that this is an app bar. But when you look at the the first screen, the splash, you don't see anything like an app bar. So I'm going to get rid of it by right click, selecting it first, then right click and delete. and it has gone. So first of all, I'm going to copy this background because this background is not the same as this one is black. This one is actually white, and this one is not white. So how do I copy? How do you copy the background color? You first of all you select the entire screen, then you come here, you click once, and then you just click in this color once, and it will be copied. So you go to your screen, you go to background color, you paste it here, and you have uh, your screen background color changed. So next is we have this word quote. This word quote, you may see it as a text, but it is actually an image. Yeah, when you look here, you can see it is called group16.png. PNG signifies that this one is an image. It is actually a logo. So what we are going to do, we are going to come here. First of all, I'm going to center this one by coming here and click here to center it. So everything that's going to be in this column is going to be centered. So another thing, I'm going to come here and add a law. And in this, you can see it is now, it is automatically centered because I have set everything in this column to be in center. So I'm going to also set everything in this row to be in center. And then I'll add an image. I'll come here and type in image, and I'll have my image here. So I'm going to come here and see the size. It is 175 by 80. So I'm going to come here and change the width 175 by 80. Okay. So the next is to download this image by selecting it and click export rectangle 13. So it is downloaded. And when I come here, I'll select this image. I go here. If you want to upload an image that is on your screen, you have to change from network to asset. Then you click here to upload. So I click here. My file explorer will be open. I'll navigate to downloads. Then it is here. I select it and say open. So you can see we have our first screen ready. Yeah. So the reason why you have to get the exact size of this one, for example, if I try to make it 165 instead of 175, the whole of this image will not be visible. Let me try it. If I change this one from 175 and I put like 160, you can see that some of these words will be cut. So make sure you copy the exact size the developer used in his design so that you don't have conflicts here and there. Yeah? So I'm gonna change this one from 165 to 178, and we have our first screen ready. So I can come here and you can see that we now have one page which is a splash page. So let's go to another page. It is called a login page. So I'm going to go back. I click here to add a new page, and I will say click blank. My page is called login, and I'll say create page. So I'm going to come here and as well delete this app bar. It's not a must that every time you have to uh, delete that app bar. But actually, when you are developing a new application, you have to include that app bar. App bar is like this part where, because when you go on your phone, you see this part that has time, that shows network swing in your area, that shows Wi-Fi logo, all of those things. So that most upper part, I mean that uppermost part is what we call an app bar. When you don't include an app bar here, you find out that your application starts late at the top. Imagine how it will look. It will actually look very weird. So when you are developing a new application, you have to use that app bar. But here we are just doing this one for study purpose. So let's just use the design the way they were used by this developer. So this one is called login, and I'm done creating it. Now what I'm going to do, when you see this design here, all these elements here, uh, they all have some space from the start of the screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put independent padding. This is actually called the padding. I'm not going to put in padding on each element here. It will be a wastage of time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first, because when you see they are actually on the same line, so I'm going to select one of the element and I see the space it has here. It actually has 23 and 23 here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come, because everything in this page is going to be in a column, because when you look here, when you look here, all of these elements are arranged in a column manner. They are arranged in a column manner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose my column and I come here to pad it and I put 23 and 23 here. So everything now I'm going to add is going to have that padding by default. So this one will save my time. I don't have to put padding 23 on each and every element I will be adding. So, and the first one is a text. So I'm going to come here, put a row in this row. And now you can see that this row by default has a padding of 23 left and right. So I'm going to add a text, and this text is sign in. So I'll copy it, come and paste it here. So let's see its styling. It is 700 weight and 32. So I will scroll down. This is it 32, 20? Okay, it is 32. So it is 32 by 700. Okay. So we are done with this, the first element, which is sign in. The next one is I think this is, by the way, another thing you have to do, we have to change this background color, because when I select this screen, you can see that the user used the background color of white. But when you come here, this one may seem to be white, but it's actually not white. And when I select this whole screen and I come here, you can see that this one, the color code is not, because the color code for white is supposed to be F also, but this one has F and some other figures in between. So it means it is not purely white. So we have to change it to white by typing F6 times. So we have this one as white. So I'm going to go to this next element, which is email address. Now this email address is basically like an input field. In FlutterFlow, it is called a text field. So I'm gonna come to my FlutterFlow. I come to my column and type in text field, and here it comes. I'll select it. It comes in the middle, but when you look here, this text field actually spans, covers the entire width of this column. So I'm not going to copy. I'm not going to apply this width it has, because most of the times when you apply that width, this text field will not be responsive on all devices, because it will be having a fixed width. So when you try to access like a screen that is relatively bigger than this one, you will see that it will not fit well. It will look like a bit weird. Yeah. So the best way to solve this is to set this width to make this width infinite, so that when you make it infinite, it will vary based on the screen it is being used on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select it and I come here. So instead of setting a fixed width, I'm going to just click on this icon here. And now when I click on it, you can see now it has occupied the entire width of this column. So you can see it has a background color, which is this one. So I'm going to copy it. I come to fill color. Fill color is like the background color. So I scroll down and I will be able to see the fill color. I will change from white to this other color. Hope you can see it. Uh, let me copy let me see the distance here. It is 32. If you want to see the distance, select the element you want, then you press Alt on your screen if you are using the Windows, then you move the cursor to where you want like the distance you want. So I want from here to this word sign in. So I click this one. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this text field. I press Alt and then move to this word sign in because I want the distance in between. So the distance is 32. So I'm going to come here and go to padding top. I add the 32 and I have my text field spaced. So you can see that the height here is 56. So I scroll down and find the height. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, I think the height we shall just use padding in between, like inside padding, yeah. So now this one has a radius of 4 pixels, but then it has this like a placeholder uh, which has the email address. So uh, so you have this placeholder. It is called email address. So a placeholder is like more of what the user, like you give a user a hint on what is supposed to be filled in that entry. For example, you can find in some application here they may be having like email address. You find someone like enter your email, and when you start typing, you see that this word enter your email disappears. So this is what we call a placeholder, and in FlutterFlow we call it a hint text. So when you select this text field and go down, you will find where there is some word hint text here. So I'm going to change it from text field to email address, like so. So uh, let's see, this one has a font size of 16 and weight of 450. So I'm going to, first of all, make it black. When you don't make it black by default, it appears to be white. Here it may look to be black, but when you start typing, it will be white. So this is the 16 and this is 400. I don't know whether this one accepts 400. Okay, let's leave it at 400. So, okay, so we are done with this one. Maybe we are going to change the radius to 4 pixels. We are going to change this radius to uh, 4 pixels. Okay, let me see where the radius is down. It is here, border radius. It is 8 here, but we are going to change it from 8 to 4. So we are done with this. So the next one is this button. This button it has uh, first of all, it has background color. Let me copy it. Then it has a word continue, and it has, okay, let's first add that one. I'm going to come to the column and add a button here. The button has the same width. They have the same width with this text field. So I'm gonna make it infinite so it can cover the entire width. So I'm going to make it infinite. Background color is this one. It has a word continue instead of button. So I'm going to say continue like so. So it has, what's the distance between these two? It is 16. And you can see it has a border radius of 100. So the distance here is 16. And it has a border radius of 100, like so. So hope you guys are enjoying this course like the way I enjoy teaching it. So if at all you enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more videos and also for others to be part of this useful course. So the next one is this text. Now when you look closely, this text has two texts in one. First of all, it has this question, don't have an account. then it has create one. This word create one, when you look closely, even its width, this font where it is thicker than this one. So, but they are all next to one another. So it means this is a row. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to column and I add a row. In this row, I'm going to add a text like so. So this text is called don't have an account. Don't have an account. Let me see the space here. The space here is 16. So I'm going to select this row and I put 16 here. So it has don't have an account. It is, first of all, don't have an account here. It has a size of 12 and a weight of 450. So I'm going to come here to text. When you click on column, you want to be able to see this word font size, because font size only applies on a text. So you have to make sure you have selected the text here so you can see this font size, and it is 12. We have seen there the other one is 450, but here we don't have 450. So we either leave 400 or 500. Let me make it 500. Okay. It is don't have an account. I don't know, but for some reasons, DO are not there. Don't have an account, then create one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just duplicate this one to don't have an account, but I'm going to change it from don't have an account to create one. So create one, when you see here, it has a weight of 700, but the size is still the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here from 500 to 700. Okay, so let me give it some padding so you can have some space between them. Let me say like 10. Okay, so I think 10 is a bit big. Let me give it like 7. Okay, I think this is enough. Okay, so the next one is we have these buttons. These buttons you can, they can be, you can use, there are two ways you can do this. You can either use a button or you can use a container. I think let's go with a button. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and add. Okay, I don't think I have to add another to just add it. Let me just copy this one because we already have a button here. I come and paste. Oh, what's happening here? I'm going to select this button. I copy it. I come and paste it here. So let's see here. It has a background of F4, F4. Let me change this one, from this color to this. So the text field, the text color is what? I think it is white, black. Oh, black. You have to make sure here you type 6. This letter should be 6. If you don't, if you exceed the 6, you will read it as a transparent color. That's why it was not visible when I typed more than 6 numbers. So here, first of all, this border radius is not, actually it is 100. I'm surprised I didn't know it is 100. So we have this text, continue with Apple, and it has weight, size 16, weight 500. So I'm going to change from continue to continue with Apple. Let me see size, and the size is 16. This is 500. Yeah, I'm going to change it from 600 to 500, like so. Okay, let's see the space between these two. It is 71. Let me go up here, change from 16 to, let me make it 8 so I can have some good space there. Okay, so when you look closely here, we have an icon. We have an icon here. which is an Apple icon. We have an icon here, which is an app icon. So I'm going to select my button. When you scroll down here, you'll find that we don't have any icon at the moment. When you come to icon property, there is none. But me, I'm going to change from none to something, which is Apple, like so. Let's use this one. Let's increase color to like 20. Okay, this is more. That I think this is okay. Yeah, let's go with this one. The color is fine. I think this one looks okay. We don't have to give it this space. I think this one is okay. Yeah, let's go with this. So the next one is continue with Google. So I'm not going to change this one. I'm not going to add a new button. I'm going to just duplicate this one I already have by right-clicking and duplicate. When you duplicate, it's going to have a padding of the parent element. So let me see the padding here so I can edit it. It is 12. So I'm going to change it from 8 to 12, like so. So this one is continue with the Google. So I'm going to move up and I say Google, and I will change the icon from Apple to Google, like so. Let's use this. I think I'm going to change this color to something like orange. So I don't have black color all through. So let me change this color to like orange. Okay, I think this is okay. This is just okay with me. So the next one we have is continue with Facebook. So I'm going to right click, duplicate. Oh, let me right click from here and I duplicate and have continue with the Facebook instead of Google. Continue with Facebook. Okay, I don't think this is capital B. And I'm going to change the icon, of course, from Google to one for Facebook. Uh, Facebook, let's go with this. And then I'm going to change it from orange to something like a blue. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is okay with me. Yeah, I think we are doing some good progress. So we are done with this screen. So if you want to view what you have done so far, you can click here on this eye here, which has preview app. It will load here, doesn't take that long. Like it is done here. So you can click here to reduce. Okay, so you have something like this. So I can type in something here. I click here, create account. Yeah, so I think we are okay here. Yeah, I think we are okay. Yeah, this is okay with me. So we are going to go to the next screen. Let's see what we have. We have sign in. Actually, here it is. This one is called the login. This one is called the login password. But when you look closely, these two screens are almost the same. Just that we are going to get rid of all these buttons, but the upper part is almost the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and then duplicate this page. So I'm going to name it. I'm going to rename this login copy to login password. It is called login password, like so. So I'm going to come on the widget tree and delete all these buttons because we don't have them in login password, like so. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is okay with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first of all change this. This one is sign in, continue, continue. So I'm going to change this button from email to password. Let me click this placeholder. I click here. I change from this hint text from email to password. But now there is something special with password. Whenever you are dealing with password field is not the same as the other fields. You have to come here down. When you come here down, they will ask you what type of entry field is this one? Is it a password field? Is it you want it to be auto-completed? Come on, you specify what you want it to be. So I'm going to say, okay, I want it to be a password. Then they ask me if it is a password, do you want it to have a possibility of someone being able to see the password, like hiding and viewing the password? I'm going to say, yeah, I want to have that possibility. So they're asking me, come on, you said you have that possibility. How do you want the icon to be? I'm going to say, okay, I want it to be of the size 20, and I want the icon to be of color black, like so. So now this is a password field. This is actually a password field. Let me show you. If I click to preview, uh, if I click to preview, you can see now when I start to type something, like now this one is hidden because I have said this is the password. And when I click here, I can be able to see the password I'm typing. But when I go back to this one, because I didn't say I didn't say that I want this one to be a password. When I type in it, first of all, it will make everything visible and it will not have this possibility of allowing me to hide it. So make sure you come on a password field and you say that this is a password by scrolling it down, and you come and toggle this button which has password field. Okay, so I think I'm making some sense there. So this one is forgot password, then reset. This is forgot password. Then instead of create one, it is reset. And we are done here. So we have so far created the three screens. The next one is create account. And creating account, I can see we almost have something like this, but we are just okay. I think we can as well use this one. I don't know. Okay, let's just create one from scratch by coming to page. I create a blank page, and I'm going to name it create account, like so. I'm going to get rid of this up bar. I'm not in need of it as per now. So I'm going to click on this column. I give it a padding of 23 for uniformity. So first of all, we have this element which will like go back to the previous screen. So when you look closely, it has like a circle and an icon. This circle, you can achieve it by using a container, and you can see that it is 40 by 40. So I'm going to come here. I create a row, and this row I'm going to add a container. First of all, let me change this background color to white. When you don't make it white, you find out that some of these colors for some elements will not be visible. For example, this one, the reason why you can see that this one is this background color of this circle is because this one is, you have made this one white. If you don't make it white, you'll not be able to see this background color. So I'm gonna click here and I copy this color. I come here. First of all, it is 40 by 40. I'm going to change it from 100 to 40. Then for you to achieve this circular form, it has to be having the same width and height, and then you make the radius 100, like so. So you can see now, actually I have not changed the color. Let me change the color to this one. So you can now see we have a circular shape here, and which has a size of 40 by 40. So in this container, we have an icon. So I'm going to put a row so that I can have an icon in the center, and I will come here and add an icon. like so. So I come to the law and I say I want this icon to be centered. I think I can even leave this icon. It shows that you are going to the previous, you are going back to the previous screen. So this is very easy. So I'm going to come and say create account. But when you see this word create account is almost the same as this one. So I'm not going to type it again. I'm just going to go back to my screen, which had a word like that. I'll come and copy the entire law. I go back to create account. I come and paste it here. So I'm going to change this one to create account. This is how fast you can do. Uh, you can be done with the, especially when you are on front end. This is how fast you can be able to go about it by copying and pasting. You don't have to repeat yourself. So let me see the space here. It is 20. So I'm gonna click here and add, oh gosh, and I add 20 like so. Okay, so I'll then start adding this. I'm going to start adding this text field, but when you see this text field, it's almost the same as this one. So if you already have something already in place, I'm not going to, to, to do it again because it will be a wastage of time. And I said earlier that I don't want it to take, I don't want this to take so much time. So I'm gonna go back to login. Actually, it is login password. I copy this text field. I come to create account and I select the entire row and paste it here. But now when you paste it here, remember this one is a password field. And this one we are using his first name. So you have to change it. You have to come back here and say, this is not a password field. This is a normal field. So what you are going to do, you are going to, to disable this password field button by clicking here. When you click here, you see this icon automatically goes. And we have a normal text field here. So this text field has a placeholder of password, first name instead of password. So I go to hint text. I change it to first name. Let me see the space here. It is 32. So I'm gonna, actually this one is 32. So we have text field. Let me go to my widget tree and I duplicate it. It's going to have a space of 32, but I don't think this one is 32. So let me just change it to 16. So I'm gonna make it this one 16. So this is our last name. So I'm gonna copy this one and then paste it here. Let me go to widget tree. Okay, I'll go to in hint text and I remove the first name and put last name. So let's see what's next. The next one is email. I'll duplicate this one by right clicking and say duplicate. Okay, so we are changing this one to email. Here the placeholder is email address. So I'll copy it, come to in text and paste it here like so. So the next one is the password. Right click, duplicate. Then this one, the hint text is the password. I will copy, select this one, go to hint text. Let me select it. Then I'll go to hint text, uh, like here. Then I paste it. You remember what I told you about password field? You have to come down and then set is a password. Then I think this one is okay. I think we are making some great progress. Yeah, so let's see, the next one is continue, which is a button, and we have it here. So I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna go to login. right click. Okay, even if I just press Control C, then I'll come here, I come to create account, click in the column and paste it there. So this kind of helps you to save time, copying and pasting, yeah. So this one is 40, like so. Okay, so here you have forgot password reset, and you also have it here. So I'll just come to login. You see, most of the things we have done them, so we are just copying and pasting them. That's why we are now a little bit faster. So I'll come here, I paste it here, and I think the space is the same. Let me see the space here. It is again 40. I don't think it is the same. So I'll select the entire row. I come here and I change it from 16 to 40. Yeah, so this is what we have so far. Let's see what we have done. It is here loading, so let's wait for it to load so you can see what we have done so far. So you have to click here, then you watch it loading. So basically, I'm watching it loading. Doesn't take much time. So this is what we have, and I can click here to see all the screens that I have worked on so far. And I think we are doing some great progress. So let's continue with the, okay. There's something here we have not yet done. This one, okay. And we're done with it. Actually, we are done. It is here. Yeah. So we are done with this one. Let's just go to this one. And you know the trick. We are not going to code this one. We are going to just duplicate this one. This one is called the password reset. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here, right click, duplicate this page. Then I name it password reset. If you want to rename a page, you double click in it, or if not that one, you can just click here. Then you can just see come to the scaffold. You click here, then you can come here and reset it. Okay. So we have this one, and when you look here, here instead of create account, you have forgot password. So I'm going to come here and change this one to forgot password. Then we have email and continue. So I'm going to delete all uh, other elements apart from email and this button. So let me see, first name, right click, delete, last name, right click, delete. You can as well press the delete button on your keyboard. So password, right click, delete. And I don't think we have this text here. Let me see. Okay, we don't have it. So I'm going to get rid of it by right clicking and deleting. So yeah, that's it, guys. We are done with this one. Let me see the space if it is the same. Um, let me see. The space seems not to be the same. This one is the 40. And I have seen there we have 24. So I'm gonna change it to 24. Okay. So we are done with this one, just like that. Okay. So the next page is this one. It's called onboarding. Sort of notification page. Okay, a sort of a notification page. Okay, let's do it from scratch. I'm going to come here, then go here, create a page. It's called onboarding according to the designer. Onboarding, create page. Let me get rid of this app bar. So we have this one. Let's see, background color white. Um, I'm going to come to the scaffold, then come to background color and put white by putting 6S. sorry, 6Fs. Okay. So you want a padding of 23 from left and 23 from right. Okay. Let's go. Let's see how we can go about this. So we have an image, we have a text, we have a button. So first of all, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to select column and then I center it. Then let me add this image. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add everything here as a row so that I can achieve this one. Uh, I can have them be in the middle of the screen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a row, okay, and I put an image. Uh, First of all, this image is 100 by 100. So I'm going to come here, I resize it to 100, like so. So, let me see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to download this image by clicking here to export, and then it is done downloading. So I'll select my image, then come and change image type from network to asset. Then I click here to upload the image, downloads. Here it is, and then we have an image here. So it is here. So the next one is this text. So I'm going to come to the column and I add a text. I add a row, and this row I'll have a text inside. Okay. Then the text is we sent you. Okay. The text is we sent you blah blah. So I'll come here to text. Then I go to text. I'll select and paste it here. So let me see the distance here. It is 24. So I will come to row and put 24. So first of all, the row is centered. I'll click here to center it. Then let me see size is 24. Then weight is 500. So I'll click here and I change the size to 24, like so. Then photo it is 500. So you can see this one does not break like the way it is here. So what we are going to do, let me see, we are going to go to the row and then we click here. No. I think we shall click here. We shall go to the, sorry about that. I'll go to the text and I click here. When you click here, like you tell it like you don't go beyond this row, like it should not overflow. When it reaches at the end of this row, it should go to another line. So this is basically what it means. But then when you see here, this text is centered. It's not leave alone the row which is centered, but even the text here is centered. That's why you see when it breaks to another line, this new word does not begin from zero, so it creates some space from left. So to achieve that, we are going to select the text. Then we come here where the text align, and we say we want it to be in the center. Okay, here I have a line height of 30.36. So I'm going to put 30. Oh, okay. Let's leave it like this. I'm not saying the. Okay, I don't know line height pixel, but I think it is the same. Yeah, I think it is the same. Don't have to change it. Yeah, don't have to change it. So we go to the button. The button is it is centered. Let's first put a row here, and in the row we have a button. First of all, the row is centered, and the space is 24. So I'll select the row and put 24 here. Okay, like so. So let's see here. Um, First of all, radius is 100, width is 159, height is 52. So uh, okay, so let's select our button here. So width is uh, let's go here. Okay, okay, here width is 159 and the height is 52. It is 52 and the radius is border radius here. It is 100. So like so. So let's copy this color and we can see that the word in it is return to login. So then we come here and paste the color. Then in the text instead of button we have return to return to login like so. So let's see. Um, yeah, I think we are doing well. Maybe this text seems to be a bit bolded. Let's change it to like 400 and then we make it like 14. Yeah, I think this is okay. And like that we are done with the onboarding page. We said we are not going to do this. Yeah, I don't think we need this one. We shall actually do this one when we are like doing the whole project. But basically here we are focusing on this authentication pages. This one is also part of the authentication, but I don't think you will find it like in every web application there's this page. So I wanted to consider these basic ones. So we're not going to tackle this one. So let's go straight to the home page. Uh, okay. So I think we are doing some great work. Uh, okay. This is our last page. And then let's see how we can go about it. So first of all, I'm going to come here to pages and I'll create my home page, a blank one, then create home. I'm going to name it home because it is our home page. Get rid of the scaffold like so. Give this one padding. It's not a must that the padding is 20, but because it is what the designer used, we are not going to we are not going to change my actually using 24, but actually first we have been using 20, so it's good to be informed. So let's stick with what we have been using. So the first one we have an image, we have a drop down and we have a circle and an icon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to widget tree. I add a logo. First in the logo we have an image. Uh, image. Let's see its size. It is 40 by 40. Come here, have 40 by 40. Radius is 100, like so. So let's download this image. Uh, let's download the, it's done downloading. So let's go here, change from network to asset. Then we download our image, like so. Okay. So the next one is a drop down. This is actually a drop down. Uh, yeah, this is a drop down, guys. So I'm going to come to the row and search for drop down. Drop down. We have one here, and the background here. Actually, we didn't change the whole background. Let's change it. It is white. So I told you when you don't change the background, you may not be able to see some of the elements you put. Now, for example, this one, this one may be dissolved in the background if at all we don't change it to white, because this one is also closer to white. So, so this one, the background is F4, F4, F4. So I'm gonna select the drop down, come down, then fill color here. We paste it here like so. I don't think it is visible. I don't know. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Uh, then our height is 40. We are not going to change the width. I think let's just even leave the height like the way it is. Then instead of select, we have menu. So in text, we're gonna put menu like so. I'm not going to consider the distance here. I'm going to just do it at once. So let's first put this last element by coming here and add a container, 40 by 40, 40 by 40, and the border radius is 100, like so. So let's copy the background color and paste it here. Okay, so I have this icon. I don't know which type of icon is this. Let's assume it is a bug. So I'm going to put a low, I center it so that we can make it center lined. Okay, so we are going to center it, and then in it we put an icon. Here it is. Then I think let's look for a bug, sort of a bug. Let's choose this one, and the color is white. So I'm gonna change it to white, like so. So now to achieve this one, for them to be evenly spaced, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the low, then I'll come here to space evenly, and then I'll be having my, let's change this background color to some color that can differentiate it from the white background. I think let's make, okay, this one not good. I think let's leave it like this. I think here it is a bit visible. Uh, okay, so the next one, we have a search bar with an icon here and the text. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, so this one you can either use a text editor or you can use a container. So let's use the container. So I'm going to come here and choose a container. Then I'm going to make it infinite. Let's see the width is 40, 40 background color. Let's copy this. The radius is 100. So background color is this, and radius is 100, like so. I think let's use the same background color we used here. Uh, this one, let's use it here. Okay, like so. So let's see the distance. Distance is 24. So I'm gonna come up and put 24. So you can see we have a low inside and it has an icon and a text. So I'm gonna come here and add a low. Then let's see the space here is 19. So the low has a padding of 19. Okay, so let's add an icon. Let's click here and add an icon. What's happening? Okay, what's happening here? Okay, let me first refresh my page. Uh, Let's give it some time, guys. It's coming back. Okay. Okay. So we are going to put an icon. We want an icon. Okay. This one is 19. It is 19. So let's put an icon. Uh, search icon. We can go with this. Okay. Okay. I don't think we go with this. Let's change. Let's go to front or someone. Search. Let's go with this one. Uh, it is the black, then 16. I can leave it. Then you have a text and the, okay, let's just first add a text here. I think this icon is the, okay, okay. Let's make it 20. Let's not make it too big. So let's change hello world to search. And the, let's see, distance is 12. So 12, like so. Okay, this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, so now we are here. We have a row here, categories and see all. So I'm gonna come to column, then I add a row. Let's see the distance here, 24. So it is 24. So let's add a text, and it is categories. Okay, let me just copy it here. Categories, and it is 700 by 16. 16, then 700. Okay. Then here we have see all, and the see all is what 16 by 450. So let's just duplicate this. Uh, okay. Oh, this is see all. Oh God. This is see all, and it is 450. Okay, by 16. So to even uh, space them, we are going to just click here, and then we would have achieved this one. Okay, so now we are here on this tweak part. Okay, so how are we going to go about it? First of all, this is a row, and then in each row we have a column. So when we come to column, I think the space is 24. I think, yeah, it has been 24. So in this one, first of all, we have a column. A column is this one, and in it uh, we have an image. I'm going to just copy this one and paste it here. Then I just increase the size. So I'm gonna come here, copy this one, come and paste it here. Then it is 56 by 56. Okay. Okay. It is 56 by 56, like so. Let's download this one by clicking here. I don't know if it has downloaded. Okay, it is downloaded. So we are going to just click here, then upload our image, like so. Then we have a text, hoodies. So I'm going to come here and add a text. It is hoodies, like so. So let me change hello world to hoodies. Hoodies. Okay, it is double O, like so. Okay, so let's see, it is 12 by 450. 12 by, okay. So let's see the space. The space is 5. Okay, we are getting done, guys. I have like 20 minutes to be done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just duplicate this. Let me see the space between these ones, 13.25. So it is 13.25. Okay, so this one is short. Let's see, download it. I think let's just download all of them at once, so we don't have to download. Uh, we don't have to take time. So, so this is the first one is short. So I'm going to come down, click here, short, like so. Okay, so let me just duplicate this, and you have what shoes. Uh, shoes. Let's upload it like so. Open. Okay. So the next one is bag. Let's have it. Okay. So it is a bag. A bag. Okay. So let's try to upload it. Let's give it some time to load. So what next? Accessories, duplicate. So this is accessories. Let me come and copy it. Come and paste it. Then we can upload it. It is this one. Okay. So we are done with this. Let's see what's next. We are getting done, guys. So the next one is this one. So I'm going to just copy this one and paste it here. So I'll just copy this one, paste it here. So instead of categories, we have top selling. So top selling. Then here, okay. So what is this? What is this? Okay. 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 First, we are going to go about it. So first of all, this is a container. Within it, we have a log containing an icon and an image, then text. So what we're going to do, we are going to create a law in the container, I mean in the column, then space is 2016, set is 16. So within it we have, so these are laws, yeah. So first of all, you have a container whose height is 100, width is, let's see here, width is 159 and height is 281. So this is 159 and 285, I think so. let's see, 281. Okay, so this is the background color. So in it, okay, let's see, I think it has some border radius of 8. So has border radius of 8. So within it, we have a row. So let's just first put this row like so. So within the row, we have an image. I mean, within this column, we have an image. It is not a row, it is an image. It is a column. So we have an image, and it is 159 by 220. So this is 220, like so. Um, let's download it. Okay. Network asset. Let's upload it here. Okay. Okay. So then we have text here. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna come in this column and add a row. Then in this row, we have a text. Uh, the text is the main is Harrington jacket. So let's copy it, come to text and paste it. Okay, like so. So it is 12 by 450. We don't have 450 here, so we are going to just use 400. So it is 12 by 400. Then let's see the space here. It is 8 by 4. So let me go to the row and put 8 by 4. Yeah, like so. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just duplicate this row, and then I paste this one. Let me just choose this one. Come here and paste it. Okay. So what is it? It is 700. Still 12, but 700. So let me come down here and choose 700. Like so. So we have this icon here, and this icon, when you see it, it is like at the center, like at the left. Is it right? Okay, it is in the corner of the of this container. So first of all, how are we going to achieve this? Now we are going to be a little bit technical. So what we are going to do, we are going to come to this container, and then we are going to wrap it in an element called good. Okay, what's happening? Oh, we are getting done. Okay, let's give it some time to load it so you can proceed. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to come to this container, and we wrap it in a stack. Basically, what a stacker does, a stacker makes like anything you put in a stack, then will just move, like you know, like this image, you can just move it anywhere. It becomes like it's like overrides the weight of other elements. Like z index, its z index increases, yeah. So it can now appear on top of all other elements. Basically, that's what a stacker does. So what we are going to do, we are going to come to this stack and we add a row. Okay, you can see it. So in this row, we are going to add an icon. We are going to add an icon. like so. And then we are going to come to the law. Then we say we want an icon at the left side. Okay, like, oh, okay. What is this? Let's say we want this icon. Okay. The distance here from here is 127. I don't know why it's this one is not working. It should work. I don't know why it's not working. It should work. I don't know. Let me see. God, why is it not working? Okay. What we are going to do, we are going to just consider the space here, which is 1.7. So I'm going to just click here and put 1.7, so like so. So let's see, distance from the top is 5. So we're gonna give it a 5, like so. So we are changing this icon to heart. Uh, okay, I don't think it is this one. Let's choose another heart, the one that doesn't have any background, like this one. Okay, so I think we have achieved this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just come to this container and duplicate it. Low. Oh, actually, I'm not supposed to duplicate a container. I'm going to duplicate a stack, because when you duplicate a container will just duplicate within a stack. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just duplicate a stack. Okay, like this. So uh, so let's see the distance here. The padding here is the 12. So I'm going to come here and put 12, like so. So let's download this image. Uh, Come here, upload it, like so. So this is what, uh, let's copy this, come and paste it here, and then have this. So let's just come and change this one. There is also this one. Uh, Mukulu soko ndio soko ni China kwa jamu sawa ngasa. Eh, okay. So we are going to duplicate this one. Okay. Okay. So we are going to come here and duplicate this, and we paste in. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Okay. We are supposed to duplicate this. I think I didn't copy it. Let's put it here, like so. So basically the distance here is the 8, then a background color is this, and it is 50%, not 100. So this is 8, 8, then background, the text color is this. Okay, let's just leave it like that. Okay. Okay. So we have even this one, it is not visible, but we can see it actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just duplicate this stack like so. So you can have this one. So we can come and download this photo. We come here and upload it here. It's not visible because even in the design it's not visible. It's like this. Okay, like so. Okay, then we have a text here. Let's copy it, come and paste it here. Okay, then we are going to copy this text price. We come and paste it here. But then, um, the idea here is this one is supposed to be scrollable. So when you scroll like this, it should move. So you can. This is like a carousel. So how are we going to achieve this? So what we are going to do, okay. So first of all, let's select this law. I mean the law that contains all these ones. Is it this? No, it is this one. Actually, it is not this. It is this one. Let's see. Okay. Where is it? Have a stack. This stack seems to be outside. Let me see. Yes. Imagine sinyakusaba satu nkyalina wano meeting gye jangu ngenda kubeera awo nkyalina wano meeting gye ndi. Jangu ngenda kugula. So okay, so what we are going to do, I don't know what's happening. Oh, by the way, what's happening is that, okay, there's something I'm not getting well because we are supposed to have, okay, oh, okay, I've now seen it. So what we are going to do, we are going to come and select this law that has all this stuff. Then we remove this padding, which is 16. So we are going to remove the padding 16. So then we are going to wrap this law in a container. Then we are going to give this container a padding of 16. Then we are going to give this container the height. First of all, we are going to make it infinite. Then we are going to give it the height of this one. Remember it was 281, so let's give it like 285, like that. So first, then, okay, yeah, so we have now like this. Basically what we want to do, we want to get this one to be scrollable because let's first see what we have now. So you can see that this is not scrollable. Here it may be difficult to see it, but when you go to the preview mode, we shall be able to see what I'm trying to say. When you come here, you see you can't scroll this one. So we basically want to make this one scrollable, so even this hidden one can be seen. So then there is what we call a list view. So what we are going to do, we are going to again wrap this law in a list view. like this. But then we are going to make this list view. First of all, we are going to make it, now it is vertical, so we are going to make it horizontal. Yeah, like so. So let's see what we have. Okay, let's open it again and see if it's now scrollable. I don't know why this computer keeps on freezing. I think it's my internet. Oh, what's happening here? We are getting done. Uh, I don't know. Uh, I think I have to change my network. Uh, let's see what we can do. Uh, okay. Uh, I don't know. I don't know why my network is a bit unstable. Oh God, not supposed to be like this. Ah, I think let me first disconnect it. Okay, let's see. I don't know what's happening. Oh God. Um, I'm sorry that you have to go through this. I think my network has some problem. And as if it is working, I don't know. I think my network, uh, the problem is with this FlutterFlow. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let me just close this one so you can begin from, like we can open a new one, start a new session. Okay. So basically we are here. We are on home. Okay. FlutterFlow saves everything automatically. There is no save button. So you don't have to looking for a save button. As long as you are connected to internet, uh, it will save automatically. So basically, we are trying to see if this one is working, whether it is scrollable. So this is what I was saying. So I don't know why this image is not appearing. I think let's just use any image. let's just come here and choose, let's put this one. Okay, so let me reload this. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, okay. So basically, this is what we have, and then I think it looks nice. Okay, to me, it is looking nice. Yeah. So basically, this is what we have. Okay. So let's wind up. Let's wind up. We have like 5 minutes to close this. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Uh, please, I don't know if you are enjoying this course like the way I'm enjoying teaching it. So if at all you enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Uh, basically we remain with only this part. So I'm going to just come here, copy this, come and paste it. Okay, this is the new in. So I'll just come here and paste new in here. Let's copy the color. Uh, we paste it here. Okay, okay. And now this one is basically the same as this one. So I'm going to just copy this one and then paste it down. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to come and copy this container. Where is it? Uh, it is this one. So let me collapse it. I copy it, then I come and paste it here, like so. Okay, so let's see what we have. Uh, so basically, this is what we have. You can see this one is not scrollable. You can't scroll. So what we are going to do, we are going to select the entire column like so. Then we come down and change from do not allow scrolling to allow scrolling. Then you come and oh, oh, okay, it is loading. Okay, so you can see now I can easily scroll it. Okay, yeah. So basically this is all for the front end part. And the next tutorial we are going to look at the back end. So basically we have worked on 7 screens. So basically this is what we have worked on. So this is our front end part, and now we are going to work on the back end part. So yeah, so that's it for the front end part. See you later in the back end.